Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of Hot Wheels Dad. Today I want to start this video off by saying I hope you guys out there are having a great day. Hope you guys are out there celebrating your life, the sunshine. Hopefully you guys are out there just really just living life, and wanted to start this one off by giving you guys another round of thank you, because I officially hit 1,000 followers on my Instagram page. Link is in the description below. I want to say thank you for that, and also thank you for the support you guys have given me over the last few months since I've actually really started uploading videos and really being consistent with getting some videos up on the YouTube page. So that's what I wanted to start the video off with today. Also, I wanted to give you guys and show you guys a little bit of kind of what I do to get inspired when I start preparing to upload a video or do a video, or just, you know, kind of just my day-to-day. I wanted to start the video off by writing up here on my inspiration board. What I do is I come out here in the morning time and I really just reflect. I sit down and I think about the past week, what my successes were, what I what I can really use some improvement in, and that's kind of what I do. And I just come here and I set some goals, or I write down what I feel like is whatever I'm trying to go for the week. So the main thing, or as of this week, I've been thinking about being consistent. This was one of my big one when I started doing my YouTube videos. So I wasn't consistent. I wasn't uploading content. I wasn't doing things all the time. I was just kind of stagnant. So the moment I started being consistent with doing it, I started seeing success, and I started seeing growth. You guys loved what I was doing. You guys started following me. You guys started interacting with me. You guys started posting comments. So consistency is key. And the second one is set goals. That is a big one. So whatever they are, if they're big, if they're small, baby steps, huge steps, whatever it is, you have to set a goal, or else you'll never ever continue to grow. So that's my little bit of inspiration today. I hope you guys really feel like it helps you. I hope you guys, whatever I'm doing, I hope it kind of keeps you guys motivated. So that's where I'm at. I want to really just give you guys appreciation for following me, interacting with me, and continuing to support me as I go through this journey. So thank you guys, appreciate it, and on to the video's content. So as you guys can see from the title of this video, we've made some changes to the Hot Wheel Dad garage, and the changes are a good change. I had a little bit of doubt, or I had a little bit of remorse for doing what we did, but it turned out to be for the best. And what that was we said goodbye to the Porsche Macan. We really loved that car. We really did, got use out of that car. We drove it a lot. It was our family car. When we had the baby, we took the baby home from the hospital in that car. So we made a lot of memories, but we decided it was time to move on. So that's what we did. And that's where we are today. We took delivery of a brand new 2019 Lexus RX350. It's a really nice car. It has a lot of the bells and whistles that the Porsche didn't have, so we were able to really upgrade the amenities inside the vehicle. But yeah, it was really sad to see the Porsche go. We really had a ton of fun, and but it was time to move on. So that's where we're at. I wanted to go over kind of just what the Lexus has in it. I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to do a little review on it so you guys can see, you know, what it looks like on the inside, what it has, and, you know, just compare it to what we originally had in the Porsche. So all right, so let's first come inside to the cockpit of the vehicle. And what you'll notice first off is the finishes are really, really nice. The leather is really soft. The interior is really, really good. Areas where, you know, you normally would rest your leg when you're driving, they got some padding on it. Some nice leather and some nice stitching on it, and it's padded, so when you're driving along and resting your leg, it doesn't hurt. That's one of the things that I had griped about in the Porsche, was that the interior was a little hard on the areas where you had rested your legs, and if you were going on a long road trip or a drive, it would start to bother you after a while. So the finishes are really, really nice. The interior, it's way more roomier than the Porsche. The Porsche was pretty small inside. You can see from right here, the baby seat, it's not even touching the back of the front seat right here. And there's still some, room to put the baby backpack and some other things back there. Somebody could still sit back there. And the room up front, there's plenty of room, where before in the Porsche, the person who was riding shotgun or who was riding passenger, their knees were up in the chest, so their knees were hitting up here, and you didn't have any room to actually sit up front. So that was our biggest complaint about the Porsche, was that it was a little bit small. I guess if we were gonna give a comparison, the Porsche was more sportier. We didn't go with the RX Sport because we wanted the third row seating, but the Porsche handled a lot better. It had the paddle shifters up here. It was more of a sports vehicle, and this is more of a luxury vehicle. You get a huge 12-inch LCD screen for your for your navigation and your radio and your stereo, and that's really, really cool. I do like that a lot. It's super easy to read from the driver's seat, and you have all the controls up here and the dials up here and the steering wheel, so that's really cool. If you come down here, as you can see, there's areas for different packages. There's a lot of buttons here. The packages that we went with, it doesn't have all the buttons, but some do have like a heads-up display. Some have access to fog lights separately, where you can turn the fog lights on and off separately. This one has heating steering wheel, so the steering wheel actually does get heated here. It has the auto lights, and then it has the rear gate opening. So it's pretty cool. It's really, really nice. I do really like the interior of the car. There's quite a bit of storage here. You have your little info navigation controller here, the dial. This is pretty much started with Lexus. Lexus started using this first. You have your little parking brake. You have heated and cooled seats here. That was a neat feature that the Porsche didn't have. This is the first car that we actually had that the cooling seats. It's actually really cool because you feel a little breeze coming through these perforated seats right here. You sit in the seat, and then you can just feel your back cooling, and that's really, really neat. California gets pretty hot, especially where we live. So our summers are super, super hot. So I'm excited to see how that works during the summertime. I've already used it a few times, and it's really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The controls for the air conditioning are here. The radio, the media, that's all here. The power, volume, and the tune over here. That's pretty much it for the cockpit. We did opt for the sunroof here. You do have an option for a panoramic, which the Porsche did have, but we didn't feel like that was completely necessary for this car. And here are your controls for that, open and close, and then up and down. And then what I thought was cool, these lights here, it's actually one touch. It's not even a button. You just touch it and it pops on and off. I thought that was really cool. Lights come on and off just based off of touch. So that's pretty neat. Your garage controls, your home link controls are here in the rearview mirror. All right, so let's start the car so you guys can check out this information center here. So it's just a push button start, and the car comes alive. Information center there. You do, before we go to that, I did want to show you, you have a section for 3 memory seating. So I guess 3 drivers can have their seats memorized, but we only use 1 and 2. So check this out. Check out the navigation screen. I mean, that's huge. That is a big screen for the navigation. So let's go to, you have controls for the AC over here. You can turn the fan up and down. That's really neat. You can turn the temperature down here. So a ton of stuff, and it's all controlled through this little guy right here. It's really neat. It's way more, it has way more electrical stuff than the Porsche did. The Porsche was just, kind of base. And that's what I really like about this one. That center little screen right there is all digital. The tachometer and the miles per hour, it's still analog, but you have a little digital access there, and you have your menus you can go through here on the screen, your range, your fuel, your eco, your tire pressure. You can go through, there's your little compass there, your music, your lane departure, your message center, and your settings. So that's really cool. It's all right there and in front of your face, and then you do have that big old screen right there. Let's step to the outside. I want to show you guys the cargo space in the back. We'll open up that rear liftgate there. So as you can see, there is 3rd row seating, which is really cool. We do like that feature. The Porsche did not have a 3rd row, so we really do like that. It's kind of small from what it looks like, but these seats actually glide up and down. You can move them up to create more room back there for the passenger sitting in the rear. And this was really neat. It's actually a button to put these seats up and down here to create more cargo space in the back. So if you opt for the sport model, you actually do not get the rear seat. You do have just this whole back area for cargo and your stuff to put, you can put in the back here, and this opens here. So that's pretty neat. And what I do like about it too is the rear passengers actually have their own climate control back here. So they got their vents, and they actually have control of their own cooling and heating back here. So I thought that was pretty neat. So yeah, it's cool. You got a first aid kit. and there's plenty of cargo space, way more cargo space than what the Porsche had. You know, the stroller fits back here totally fine with no issues, and you still have room to go grocery shopping and pick up some groceries and stuff. So, you know, your buttons to open this is right here, but also a really neat thing is Lexus incorporated like an easy lift. If you just put your finger for 3 seconds, it actually opens up for you, so that's pretty neat. I think the 2020 model has the feature where you put your foot underneath and it opens for you, but I thought that was pretty cool. For the 2019, there was no body refresh for it. The 2020, they did some refresh and some new looks for it, but I really do think it looks sporty the way that it sits. What I like about it is that huge front grille. The grille, it just looks, you know, menacing. It has a sporty look to it when you see it coming up in your rearview mirror. I do know the new models, they have it has the upgraded lights. It actually has 3 HID lights in there. Fog lights are the same. The Sport has like a crossed grille here. I like the look of the Sport a little bit better than this one, but I still really feel like it does look sporty. We had originally looked at the Audi, and based off of looks, I thought the Audi just kind of looked like a minivan. This Lexus still looks a little sporty. I actually kind of think it has some of the same lines as the Lamborghini Urus. I thought it has kind of like a little Urus-esque look to it, so we ended up going with the Lexus over the Audi. The Q7 was nice. It had a lot of the same stuff, but I do like the look of the Lexus a little bit better. Let's go into the back seat here. Let's see how much room the back seat has. All right, so as you can see, you can actually move forward and back to give some room in the back for the third row. But you know, I'm 6'1", and from where I'm sitting here, it's comfy. It's not too bad. You know, I could sit here on a road trip, and you know, you got lots of lighting. You got some room back here, and you have a speaker right here, and you have your controls for your window, and it's roomy. It's really not that bad. You do have, let's see what's in here. You have a little cup holder, place for your cups here. You got a little space. You have your adapters for, you know, your phone chargers. That's really neat. You have a middle seat passenger seat belt here. You have your air vents here. That's pretty cool. So it's really nice. If you're looking for a luxury car, you know, I do recommend doing your research and checking out all of your options like we did with the Audi and the Lexus, and we even looked at the Range Rovers, and we really felt like the Lexus was a good fit for us. So we ended up going with it, and we have it here at the house. Alright guys, so that's where I'm going to end the video and the review of the Lexus RX350. I appreciate you guys tuning in to another episode of Hot Wheels Dad, and if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shown me over the last couple of months. You know, just want to say thank you, and appreciate everything that you guys do, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Alright, peace out.